When Typhoon Haiyan, locally known as Yolanda, tore through the Philippines, the damage it caused was unprecedented. But for families living in coastal areas that relied on fishing, it devastated their livelihood.
Pagka-uwi namin ng bahay, makita ko yung bahay namin, tsaka yung bangka ko. Napaiyak ako nung makita ko din nabagsakan niya ng sanga ng kahoy. Yung bahay ko nga nabagsakan din, pero yun na nga, isa rin lang naman na yero yung nasira.
After the Typhoon Yolanda, it was the first time in my 39 years in Coron to suffer that typhoon. First, the livelihood, then the fisheries because the coral was totally damaged. The fishermen, their boat is broken.
In response to this disaster, the UN Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, worked with the government to rehabilitate the fisheries sector, targeting vulnerable fishing families who were affected by the typhoon in the eastern, central and western Visayas.
It was really important for FAO to quickly start its response on the fishery sector during the emergency phase and also in the recovery phase, because these communities that were affected in the coastal areas are living mainly on these fisheries activities, so their livelihoods were practically destroyed.
With support from the United Kingdom, FAO provided farming inputs to not only reactivate production, but also promoted responsible aquaculture practices for small-scale fish and seaweed farmers, along with oyster and mussel producers. To help strengthen and improve practices, post-harvest kits and trainings were provided on how to add value to their production. Fish is a major source of protein and an immediate source of cash, particularly for women who play an important role in the post-harvest salting and drying of fish. For Rosandra Amang, who is the sole provider for her family, the assistance has been crucial to help her regain an income to support her family.
Nagpatawag yung FAO ng meeting. Laking natutunan ko doon sa post-service na yun dahilan sa natuto akong gumawa ng fishbowl at saka natuto akong papaano talaga gagawain ng isa na magiging fresh parati siya. Kaya kung papaano rin ng paglalagay ng ice sa ice box.
As part of building the resilience of coastal ecosystems, FAO has been supporting local government units in the rehabilitation of marine protected areas. This includes providing equipment and training to manage these areas for the recovery, protection and natural regeneration of various fish species and coastal mangrove forests. The rehabilitation process was also an opportunity to introduce improved practices. With some 30,000 fishing boats either damaged or destroyed, FAO, in collaboration with the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, developed a hybrid boat as an environmentally sustainable alternative to using endangered hardwood timber.
First, I came from Coron with no knowledge in fiberglass making, but now I know how to make hybrid fiberglass bangka. It is a good example for the environment. I hope that it will limit to cut the big trees in our place.
They've learned a new material. We've opened their eyes to a new material. I believe that we've opened their eyes not just to the point of just another training seminar. They realize that here's something that can solve that problem.
The program is now starting to have far-reaching and positive impacts, with the government and other partners adopting the approach in their own activities.
I like the idea, I like the approach of the FAO. The module that we are using is very unique in terms of training program implementation to our fisher folk.
I think together with BIPAR and in partnership with FAO, DFID, which is funding aid for the United Kingdom, this project will come a long way, and it will not be a short-term project because the fisher folk and the partnership is being developed during this venture. It will serve our fisher folk in generations to come.
The rehabilitation support to the fisheries sector has not only provided new skills, it has helped put fishers on their own path to recovery.
Sa unti-unti, tuwang-tuwa ako kahit papaano ngayon magagamit ko yan dahil makakadagdag kita pa rin ang aking natutunan sa training ko na yan. Makaipon man lang ng pambili ba para sa mapagawa kong bangka ko, pati yung bahay ko na yun na nasira. Masaya ako dahil sa natulungan ako ng FAO.
Ang climate change ay nakakaapekto sa iba't ibang aspeto ng seguridad natin sa pagkain o food security. Ito ang food availability o pagkakaroon ng sapat na supply ng pagkain, food accessibility o ang dali o hirap makakuha ng pagkain, food utilization o ang pagkonsumo ng tama at masustansyang pagkain, at food system stability o ang tuloy-tuloy na pagkakaroon ng sapat na supply ng pagkain. Ang climate change ay nakakaapekto din sa kalusugan, nutrition at kabuhayan natin. At ang mga kapatid nating mahihirap at walang seguridad sa pagkain ay lubos na apektado. Ang mas madalas at matinding tuyot ay nakakasira ng tanim at kahayupan. Ang mga super bagyo, sobrang ulan at baha ay nagdudulot din ng malawakang pagsira ng mga bukirin sa bundok, kapatagan at maging sa tabing dagat. Ang climate change ay nakakaapekto din sa ibang bansa sa iba't ibang pamamaraan. Ang Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations o FAO sa pakikipagtulungan sa iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno ay tinutulungan tayong mga Pilipino para palakasin ang ating kakayahang rumisponde sa climate change. Ang mga kababayan natin ay tinuturuan ng makabago at intelihenteng gawaing agrikultura at tamang pag-alaga sa kagubatan, yamang lupa at tubig. Mula sa mga bundok ng Cordilleras hanggang sa mga ilog at lambak ng Maguindanao, ang ating mga kapatid na mangingisda at magsasaka ay dahan-dahang natututong maghanda para sa mga kalamidad at umangkop sa mga epekto ng climate change. Lahat po tayo ay may katungkulan sa pagharap sa hamon ng food security at climate change. Ako po si Karil, kaibigan ng FAO. Tayo po ay magtulungan para bumuo ng mundong malusog at sagana sa pagkain.
Nang dumating na yung typhoon, nasa loob lang kami ng bahay namin. Tapos, nung lumakas na ang hangin, nasira ng bahay namin, doon na lang kami sa labas nag-stay.
Ang palayan namin was out. Yung capital namin sa paggawa ng farming sa palay, hindi maibabalik.
Pagkalabas ko pa lang sa bahay nang matapos yung bagyo, pagtingin ko lang sa paligid, nasabi ko sa sarili ko na halos wala na talagang pag-asa. Yung assistance na yon na galing sa Food and Agriculture Organization, masasabi ko malaking bagay yon talaga para sa mga rice farmers natin dito. Dahil unang-una, nakapagtanim sila ngayon. At saka ngayong buwan na to, makakapag-harvest na. Biglang tinawagan kami na may darating na assistance. Deliver yung certified seeds galing daw sa Food and Agriculture Organization.
Itong mga alagang baboy ko ay binili namin after Typhoon Yolanda. Malaking tulong po ito sa livelihood namin. Tapos nag-aalaga din kami ng mga manok before Yolanda. Pero namatayan din kami ng mga alagang manok namin. Tapos bumili na lang kami uli para mayroon kaming another source of income.
Ang harvest namin ngayon sa palay, malaking tulong sa amin para maka-recover kami unti-unti kasi ang damages na ginawa ng Typhoon Yolanda sa amin, hindi madalian ma-recover.
Kami po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa inyong suporta na ibinigay, lalong-lalo na sa ating mga farmers. Kung hindi sa inyo, siguro mahirap makabangon ang mga tao dito.
Nagpapasalamat kami sa FAO na tumulong sa amin dahil malaking naitulong nila sa pangkabuhayan namin.
Salamat sa mga tulong ninyo at alam kong hindi nyo kami pababayaan.
Striking between two planting seasons, the typhoon severely damaged ready to harvest, harvested and newly planted crops. The top priority was to ensure affected farmers could plant in time for the December-January planting season. FAO deployed immediately to support the government in its recovery efforts.
Kami mag-anim na panahon na ito na mga abutan man kaya na naman ani November 8 man ang Yolanda wala na kami na ani.
So what we have focusing our operation on is on helping as much as possible as farmers to plant now rice. Why? Because if they can plant now, they will be able to harvest in March and April 2014. If we cannot help them to plant now, they will have to wait the next planting season, which is June 2014, to plant and harvest in October, November 2014, a year from now. A long time to survive on humanitarian aid.
In the 2 months since the typhoon struck, FAO has been able to find on the market and deliver to the region around 44,000 bags of certified quality rice seed, enough for 44,000 severely affected farming families. Once harvested in March and April of 2014, this will yield enough rice to feed 800,000 people for more than 1 year. This is costing around $5 million of donor money and will yield an average of $84 million in rice. This is a timely investment that will have a huge impact on the food security and livelihoods of the population in affected regions. This rapid response caught international attention with, among others, the Norwegian Minister of Foreign Affairs visiting FAO-supported farmers.
And this rice will be ready for harvesting
March, April. Dito na yung natanggap naming balay. Dito namin gagamitin para sa pagtatanim. Ang damage ng Yolanda, itong mga kahoy nilang tanggalin para mataniman. So, taniman namin yung kalahati, tapos nire-replant na lang namin para mabuo. Mataniman lahat.
After Yolanda happens, we have a series of consultation with FAO what we can do to help the affected regions, and a very productive initiative, and we were able to develop some concrete projects to help the affected areas. So we're working with the experts of FAO, experts in fishery, experts in agroforestry, experts in agronomy, and some technical experts in hydrology or even in climate change. So they will provide us a technical assistance and help create the more resilient farming system in the near future. It's a strategic intervention, I think, for us. That is a way forward for us to become resilient.